financial statement preparation framework कि why there is need of that statement preparation framework, क्या होता है framework is included in this first topic. So we covered the purpose. So purpose is to of company to its end users, right, or group of various users, those who are interested in the information of the company to invest their money in company. Purpose of framework. Then scope. What is the scope of that framework? Users of financial statement, investors, employees, lenders, and supplier and other trade creditors, customer, government, and their agency and public. These are the users of these financial statements. Then underlying assumptions. Assumption is accrual basis, that we have to record the transaction on accrual basis, in which if though it is in advance or outstanding, should show in that particular year all itself. Ongoing concern that कि कोई भी हो या ना हो, the company is in existence for a long term, and consistency. Whatever policy for accounting and reporting adopted by company should be continuous, continued till the life of company. Then objective of financial statement. कि क्या होता है objective of financial statement? कोई बताएगा? अभी है सामने आपके, कोई बताओ. You have shared this. I shared the screen, so you can read and tell me. Then financial position है. Next start है financial position, performance and cash flow है. From balance sheet and profit and loss, what types of statement we are preparing. Then how we measure a performance of the company from the different types of ratio. I think this is our last slide in our last lecture, right? Cash flow.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's continue from this. Next slide is notes and supplementary schedule. See what we are knowing that key there is a financial statement like balance sheet and profit and loss, but there is some expenses or accounting standard notes that we have to show in supplementary schedules. Like the example क्या दिया है देखो, the financial statement also. Financial statement also contain the notes and supplementary schedules and other information. For example, they may contain the additional information that is relevant to the need of users about the items in the balance sheet. They may be contain additional information that is relevant to the need of users about the items in the balance sheet and statement of profit and loss. कोई adjustment किया है, so that we have to explain. Sometimes there should be an explanation in the end of that our financial statement, that is called as a supplementary schedule. They may include the disclosure about the risk and uncertainties affecting the enterprises and any resources and obligation not recognized in the balance sheet, such as the mineral reserve. कि कोई reserve transfer किया है कि तो under that reserve and surplus we know the certain amount, that is say 5 lakh reserve and surplus, but what is the minimum value अगर होता है तो वो show नहीं कर सकते, तो that should be included in the supplementary schedules. See, qualitative characteristics of this financial statement. First is understandability, then relevance, materiality, reliability, faithful representation, substance over form, naturality, prudence, completeness, and comparability. Okay, these are the qualitative characteristics. Once we, if we see some statements of or any statement of the company, the statement must be understandable, relevance होना चाहिए, then materiality होनी चाहिए, reliability होनी चाहिए उस statement पे, faithful presentation, that there is no any hidden what we can say, there is no alteration in the figures. See, next slide, we know which understandability. The first quality is any essential quality of the information provided in the financial statement is that it must be readily understandable by the user. For this purpose, it is assumed that user have a reasonable knowledge of a business and economic activity and accounting and study the information with reasonable delegates. Like they are assuming ki if you are the user, you have the basic knowledge of accountancy and business and economic current situation. Information about the complex matter that should be included in the financial statement because of its relevance to the economic decision making need of the user should not be excluded merely on the ground that it may be too difficult to a certain user to understand. See, so if there is a need of some information or which what we can say that is very difficult to understand, but under that sentence कि अगर ये difficult है तो इसको include नहीं करेंगे और किसी को समझ भी नहीं आएगा, this is not a reason to exclude that things. You should include that things also in your balance sheet and supplementary schedule. Relevance. Relevance ka meaning is ki that information it should be related, to be useful. To be useful, information must be relevant to the decision making need of user. Information has the quality of relevance when it influences the economic decision of the users by helping them evaluate past, present, or future events or confirming or correcting their past evaluations. Okay. So whatever information, if company want to issue some share capital or additional share capital, there should be a relevance information available related to the share capital on that on the basis of that information. So investor can calculate the different types of ratio what we can say that ratio should be the base for their decision whether to invest in this company or not to invest in this company. It is also applicable in case of creditors, trade creditors also. Though they know if they want to know whether the company is in position to repay their debt when it's due. The information about the financial position and past performance is frequently used as the basis for preceding future financial position and performance and other matters in which the user are directly interested, such as dividend, wage payment, share price movement, and the ability of the enterprises to meet its commitments as they fall due. Like I told you, creditors also use some kind of ratios like inventory turnover ratio, creditors turnover ratio, debtors turnover ratio, net profit ratio, gross profit ratio. These for calculating this ratio, whatever information is provided by the company must be relevant because of that. What we can say calculation. They calculate the ratio for last 3 months, 4 months, or they compare that ratio with the last quarter, this quarter, or on that basis they have to take decision whether to continue with this company or break the contract with the company, or what will be the next 3 months position of the company on the basis of last 6 months ratio. So the information must be reliable. The materiality, the relevance of the information is affected by its materiality. The information is the material if it's misstatements, that is omission or enormous statements could influence the economic decision of user taken on the basis of the financial information. For example, अभी इसका example क्या दे सकते हैं कि if they omit some entries or some transaction from their records, the decision on that whatever figures available for that particular period is not correct. So ratio is also not correct. That may influence the or what we can say ki that will may be loss for their investor or the group of interested people. Then material depend, it abhi किस पे depend है, materiality is depend upon the size and nature of the items or error judged in the particular circumstances of its misstatement. Materiality provides the thresholds of or cutoff point rather than being the primary qualitative characteristics which the information must have if it is not be useful. कि क्या टाइप ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन आप ओमिट कर रहे हैं, दैट इज ऑल्सो, अगर कोई इंफॉर्मेशन होता है कि वो आप ओमिट कर देते हैं तो इसका डायरेक्टली इम्पैक्ट नहीं होता है किसी भी कैलकुलेशन पे. ओके, देन नेक्स्ट इज रिलायबिलिटी. Reliability, to be useful information must be reliable. Information has the quality of reliability when it is free from material error and bias and can be depend upon by users to represent the faithfully that which it either purports and or to present or could reasonably to be expected to represent. Okay, so कि ये कि ऐसे आता है डायरेक्टली न्यूज में कि ये बैंक बैंकरप्ट हो गई है. So whatever information they previously provided is not reliable, material, or what we can say la first feature is, what is our first feature? That the kind of news is the representation of not reliably faithful information provided by the certain companies. Then faithful representation, whatever amount is presented by the company in their financial statement must be reliable. To be reliable, information must represents the faithfully the transaction and other event. It either prospect of represents or could reasonably to be expected to represent. इसका example देखो, a balance sheet should represent the faithfully the transaction and other events that results in assets, liability and equity of enterprises at the reporting date which meet the recognition criteria. Then has substance over a form. If the information is represent faithfully, see these all qualitative measures it depend upon what we can say कि एक अगर फर्स्ट पे आपने अगर रॉन्ग किया है तो ये आगे आगे तक कितने भी फीचर्स हो ये सब में रिफ्लेक्ट होगा, because it depends upon each other. If the information is to represent and the other event, that is sorry, where we are. If the transaction is to represent the faithfully the transaction and the other events that is prosper to represent, it is necessary that they are counted for and the presented in accordance with their substance and the economic reality, not merely their legal form. The substance of transaction or other event is not always consistent with their which is apparent from their legal or converted form. कि अगर कोई लीगली इंफॉर्मेशन प्रेजेंट करना है तो वो भी होना चाहिए, लीगल में भी आना चाहिए, और अकाउंट में उसका कन्वर्टेड फॉर्म अगर कोई कर सकते हैं तो वो भी करना चाहिए। देन नेक्स्ट तो देखो, टू बी रिलायबल the information contained in the financial statement must be natural, that is free from bias. The financial statement are not natural if by the selection or the presentation of information they influence the making of the decision or judgment in order to achieve the predetermined results or outcome. When we can say it is not a natural information if they are doing some malpractices or mispractices in for their entry system, that at that then we can say the information is provided by the company is not natural. Then prudence. The prepare of financial statements have to contain with the uncertainties that invariably surround may event and circumstances such as the collectability of the receivers, the probable useful life of plant and machine, and the warranty claims that may occur. Such uncertainties are recognized by the disclosure of their natures and the extent, and by the exercise of the prudence in the preparation of the financial statement. See, whatever they mention is not in the hands of the company. There may be a possibility that machine have a 5 years of life, but after 2-3 years the machinery is defective. Then the whatever the depreciation charged by the company, and what is the procedure to nil the amount of that machinery is not in the hands of company. Some that we called as a uncertainties, और it may be the collectability of the receivers कि उसने पेमेंट किया ही नहीं है, बैड डेब्ट्स हो गया उसका, क्या कर सकते हैं, कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते. तो probable, so we have to consider these uncertainties while making the financial statement. Prudence is an inclusion of the degree of caution in the exercise of the judgment need in the making the estimate required under the conditions of uncertainty, such that the assets or the income not overstated and the liabilities and expenses not understated. Though we are considering some uncertainties, but there should not be an overstated and understated in case of assets and liability. However, the exercise of the prudence does not allow. Then example क्या है देखो, deliberate understatement of the assets or income, or the deliberately overstatements of liabilities or expenses. कि कोई expenses है कि वो ओवर उसका वैल्यू एडिशन करके दिखाया है, और कोई एसेट्स है कि उसका वैल्यू कम करके दिखाया, कोई इनकम का ओमिट हो गया है. Then completeness. To be reliable, the information of the financial statement must be complete within the bound of materiality and cost. The omission can cause the information to be false or mislead the trust, unreliable, and deflect in the terms of relevance. Then comparability. Users must be able to compare the financial statement of the enterprises through time in order to identify the trends in its financial position, performance, and cash flow. User must be able to compare the financial statement of the different enterprises in order to evaluate their relative financial position, performance, and cash flow. Like suppose एक ABC company है, right? So we have to compare the financial statement of 2005 statements of 2005 with the statement of 2020, or we can compare the ABC company statement with the XYZ company also. So there should be whatever statement issued by the company must be comparable with their own statement or with the other with the other companies in the same type of industries also. Hence the measurements and the display of the financial effect of like transaction and other event must be carried out in the consistent way throughout an enterprises and over a time for that enterprises and in a consistent way for the different enterprises. User wish to compare the financial position, performance, and cash. Hence, it is important that information for the preceding periods. So, thank you. This is our first topic. The second topic is preparation of corporate financial statement. See, in first topic, we just know. In first topic, we know what is the financial statement, that balance sheet, profit and loss account or income statement, and cash flow statement, right? So, how they are prepared for the corporate sector? See, like there are many companies. So if every company is prepare their financial statement according their comfort level, so it is not able to. We are not able to compare the one company statement with the other company statement because they have totally different format from each other. So they are providing a platform to prepare the financial statement for the company as well as their interested group. So this topic contain the division second of schedule 3 of the Companies Act 2015 part 1 is containing the balance sheet and the statement of change in equity, and part second is the statement of profit and loss account and the notes of financial statement. In this topic we are deeply studied what is the content of the balance sheet and what is the what some guidelines to prepare the balance sheet and supplementary statement also. Okay. And the part second, they are in say the part second is profit and loss account and notes of financial statement. How we prepare some notes for the profit and loss account. So everybody, I think, completed the first semester successfully. So you are know the what is the format of balance sheet, right? See the shareholder provided the capital to the company for the running the business. They are in a way the owner of company, right? Shareholder is the owner of company for that shareholding part. But all of them not take a part, right? There are number of shareholders, so they are not able to take a participate to, or they are not able to take a directly decision for the company because of the number is much more. But to run a company, they appoint a director, but they have every right to know as to how their money has been dealt with the directors in a particular period. कि क्या particular period like 1 year में उनका whatever amount they invested in the company, what is the end result of that money? This is why perhaps the compulsory disclosure through the annual information to the shareholders by the directors about the working and the financial position of the company enable them to exercise more intelligent and purposeful control over the affairs of company. Section 128 of the Companies Act 2030 contain the provision for books of accounts, etc., to kept by the कंपनी की सेक्शन 128 अभी पूरा चैप्टर में 128 एंड 129 ही सेक्शन है हमें कंपनीज एक्ट का. सो कि हाउ दे provided a guideline under the Companies Act for the company. See, requirement of keeping books of account. कि why there is a need of books of accounts और क्या फॉर्मेट में रखना चाहिए बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट. दिस सेक्शन स्पेसिफाई द मेन फीचर्स ऑफ प्रॉपर बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स एज अंडर. सो इन्होंने स्पेसिफाई किया है अंडर दिस सेक्शन में कि द कंपनी मस्ट कीप द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द आइटम स्पेसिफाइड इन क्लॉज 1 to clause 4 of subsection 13 of the Companies Act 2013, thereafter referred as a act with डिफाइन बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स. कि बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स का जो भी डेफिनेशन क्लॉज में दिया है अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट एंड क्लॉज नंबर 1 टू क्लॉज नंबर 5 सबसेक्शन 2 सबसेक्शन 13 में जो दिया है अंडर दैट द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट मस्ट शो ऑल मनी रिसीव, राइट. द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट शो whatever form of money comes into the business should be recorded into the business and expanded sales and the purchase of goods and the assets and liabilities of the company. कि sales and purchase की ledgers, basic ledgers अगर आपने फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में किया होगा ना, फाइनल अकाउंट किया होगा, लेजर कंप्लीट किया था क्या, कि उसमें था कि परचेज बुक, सेल्स रिटर्न बुक, कैश बुक, 1 column cash book, 2 column, 3 column cash book, right? Though from commerce side na they know this in their 12th standard. The books of accounts must be kept on an accrual basis, right? So this year whatever amount related to specific year recorded in that particular year only, and according to the dual entry system of account. What is dual entry system? What is dual entry system? कोई बताएगा डुअल एंट्री सिस्टम क्या होता है? What is dual entry system or double entry system? What is dual entry system or double entry system?
मैम डुअल एंट्री सिस्टम में एक ट्रांजैक्शन के लिए 2 एंट्रीज होता है, डेबिट और क्रेडिट.
एक कंडीशन के लिए
एक ट्रांजैक्शन के लिए 2 एंट्रीज होता है, एक डेबिट में और एक क्रेडिट में.
So double entry system is every account debit is equal to credit, right? All accounting system is depend upon this principle, that is dual entry system. Every debit is equal to credit. The books of account must give a true and fair view of the state of affairs of the company or its branches. So it is not only for that company, it is also for their branches also. Every company shall prepare and keep the books of accounts, maintain the register office, books of accounts and other relevant books, and prepare the financial statement for every financial year. True and fair view of the state of affairs, including the branch office or offices if any. Right? Every company should prepare and keep. उन्होंने prepare करना चाहिए और maintain भी करना चाहिए. Register office में भी maintain होगा उसका whatever record they have, books of accounts and other relevant books, कि जो भी लेजर्स से रिलेटेड बुक्स है उसके वो भी उनको मेंटेन करना पड़ेगा. और उसके बाद बनेगा फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट फॉर एवरी ईयर, देन ट्रू एंड फेयर व्यू ऑफ स्टेट ऑफ अफेयर्स. in position to explain the transaction affected both the register office and branches, right? So whatever effect होगा किसी भी transaction का, they have to maintain in the register office also and branch office also, accrual basis and according to double entry system of accounts. ये इस पे financial statement base है. Maintenance of books of account. Now how to maintain the books of account is mentioned in section 128 subsection 1. पहले तो देखते हैं what is the books of accounts, right? Books of accounts defined in section 2 subsection 13 includes the record and maintain in respect of. क्या है books of account? देखो, the all sum of money received and expended by the company, that is received and paid by the company, and matters in relation to which the receipts and expenditures take place. कि किसके लिए उन्होंने receipt का रीजन क्या है एंड एक्सपेंडिचर का रीजन क्या है. All sales and purchase of goods and services by the company, right? सब गुड्स का सेल्स, छोटे से छोटा भी अगर आपने एक पेंसिल भी परचेज किया है तो उसका भी एंट्री होता है बुक्स में. Or what if the company is in service provider, so whatever service is provided by the company is also recorded in the books of accounts. The assets and liabilities of the company and the items of cost as may be prescribed under section 148 in the cost case of company which belong to any class of company specified under that section. अगर 148 में उन्होंने some company specified क्या types of companies, तो उनके लिए कॉस्ट का जो स्पेसिफिक अगर एक्सपेंसेस होता है वो भी मेंशन करना जरूरी है. सो ऑल दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स. दो व्हाटएवर account is created relating to the purchase, sales, income, expenses should be collectively called as a books of accounts. अभी कहाँ पे मेंटेन होगा, राइट? सो विच इज द प्लेस ऑफ मेंटेनेंस. सो अगर रजिस्टर ऑफिस में होगा, इफ यू हैव two three branches, so one office you have to select it for your as a registered office, so every registered office में book maintain होगा. Any other place in India, board of director, BOD is board of director may decide in case company to file the with ROC, register of company, notice in writing. वो कैसे करेगा कि अगर रजिस्टर ऑफिस कहाँ पे भी करना है आपको, तो कंपनी का रजिस्टर ऑफ कंपनीज है, वहां पे उनको एप्लीकेशन देना पड़ेगा इन रिटर्न में फुल एड्रेस ऑफ दैट प्लेस. अगर आप चेंज भी कर रहे हो तो यू हैव टू फॉलो दिस प्रोसीजर कि रजिस्टर ऑफ कंपनी को आपको इन्फॉर्म करना पड़ेगा इन राइटिंग विद द फुल डिटेल एड्रेस ऑफ दैट प्लेस विद इन 7 days of board decision if board is want to change their register office. तो जो भी रजिस्टर ऑफिस आफ्टर दैट डिक्लेयर एज अ रजिस्टर ऑफिस, एवरी अकाउंटिंग रिकॉर्ड शुड बी केप्ट इन दैट ऑफिस इन द बुक्स फॉर्म और मे बी अ इलेक्ट्रिक फॉर्म. मेंटेनेंस ऑफ बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स इन द इलेक्ट्रॉनिक फॉर्म. कि नाउ अभी कैसे होता था कि पहले अगर बुक मेंटेन करते थे, दे हैव टू मेंटेन द डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ रजिस्टर, राइट? After the technology introduced in the business, so now we are using the electronic form of record. So companies account का company law का जो rule है 2014, they are allowed to keep the record in the electronic form. The books of accounts and the other relevant book and papers in the electronic mode shall remain accessible. If you are maintaining that record in the electronic form, it should be accessible all over the India, so as to be useful for the subsequent reference. उसका reference के लिए use करने का easy हो जाएगा. The retain in the format of in which the originally generated sent होना चाहिए, receive कर सकते हैं, और which shall be presented accurately in the information generated, sent or received, complete and unaltered. Whatever information जो provide कर रहे हो वो रिसीव कर सकते हैं, सेंड कर सकते हैं, और वो करेक्ट भी होना चाहिए इंफॉर्मेशन. द इंफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम अ ब्रांच ऑफिस इज अनअल्टर्ड. वो भी ब्रांच ऑफिस का, अगर आप कोई सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलप किया है आपने, तो अनअल्टर्ड इंफॉर्मेशन ब्रांच ऑफिस और मेन ऑफिस को मेंटेन कैसे करता है इलेक्ट्रॉनिक रिकॉर्ड, वो भी अनअल्टर्ड होना चाहिए. लीगल फॉर्म में होना चाहिए. प्रॉपर सिस्टम ऑफ स्टोरेज होना चाहिए. रिट्राइवल, डिस्प्ले, प्रिंट आउट होकर उसका प्रिंट आउट निकालने को भी आना चाहिए. बैकअप टू बी केप्ट इन द सर्वर फिजिकली लोकेटेड इन इंडिया. Whatever, if you are maintaining your record online, so there should be a backup is kept in the physically office located in India. If you're maintain your record in the electronic form, na, you have to the company shall intimate the registrar of company on the annual basis that at the time of filing of financial statement, that who is the service provider of your for your company, the internet protocol address of the service provider, then the location of the service provider, whatever applicable, कि अगर वो Indian है, foreigner है, according to that there may be some clauses in that, where the books of accounts and the other books and prepare and maintain on cloud such address as provided by the service provider under Rule 3 subsection 6. So this is not happening that you are maintaining your record in electronic form by yourself. You have to disclose every record and the name of your service provider at the time of filing of return to the register of company. अभी books of accounts है branch का. So how we are regularizing these branch records. Proper books of accounts relating to transaction effected at branch offices in India or outside India shall be kept at the branch office. Then proper summarized returns periodically must be sent by branch office to the company at its register office or other place as decided by board of director. First day branch office है आपका, so you have to maintain all record in branch office and you have to send that record to the register office or what the place decided by the board of director in the board meeting. Who can inspect the records? अभी ये record तो maintain कर लिया, so who has a right to inspect that record under section 128 subsection 3 and 4. Books of accounts and other books and papers maintained in the India shall be open for the inspection at register office or such other place in India by any director during the business hours. वो open होना चाहिए during the business hour में. In case of the financial information maintained outside India, copy of such financial information shall be maintained and produced for the inspection by the director subject to the condition prescribed under the company's account rule 2014, which provided that. अभी ये rule क्या कह रहा है देखो, in case of financial information maintained outside India, if you have a branch office outside India, so how we disclose our record? So they basically the information जो भी copies है, whatever record maintained outside India, the copies of that financial information should be maintained and produced for the inspection by the director in India. उनका rule क्या है देखो, the summarized return of such books shall be sent to the register office at quarterly intervals. That our branch should be sent the summarized transaction to the head office or Indian office. In case director require any official any other financial information maintained outside India shall be furnished a request to the company setting out full details of financial information sought and period of such information is sought. Then company shall produce such information to the director within a 15 days of the date of receipt of written request. तो outside India में अगर company है तो उसके लिए ये applicable है. If you have a branches, so you can have the same procedure also, but there may be a less period of time. Financial information so required shall be sought for by the director himself and not by through his power of attorney holder or agent or representative. Okay, the inspection in respect of the subsidiary shall be done only by the person authorized in his behalf by a resolution of board of directors. Subsidiary है company. See, branch is different and subsidiary is different. Okay, कोई बताएगा difference क्या होता है branch and subsidiary में? सब्सिडियरी का तो बताओ, सब्सिडियरी क्या होता है? What is subsidiary company? SY बीकॉम TY बीकॉम में कोई नहीं था क्या? बीकॉम बैकग्राउंड किस किस का है या फिर सब नॉन कॉमर्स है? ठीक है, चलो इंस्पेक्शन इन रिस्पेक्ट ऑफ सब्सिडियरी का हो गया. The officers and the other employee of the company shall give to the person making such inspection all assistance in connection with the inspection which the company may responsibly to be expected to give. Then period of maintenance. So maintain तो कर तो दिया अकाउंट, पूरा फाइनेंस हो गया, उसका ऑडिट हो गया, तो ये मेंटेन कब तक करना है? The period of maintenance section 128 subsection 5, the books of accounts together with the relevant vouchers shall be kept in order for a minimum of 8 financial years immediately preceding the financial year. Books of accounts together with the relevant vouchers shall be kept minimum 8 financial year. Where the company had been in existence for less than 8 years, it shall be maintained the books for all such years. Okay, अगर उसका कम है lifetime 8 years से तो till that period they have to maintain. In case of the investigation order, CG may direct for the books of accounts to be maintained for a longer period as it may deem to be fit. अगर कोई इंक्वायरी चल रहा है तो वो 8 years के above भी उसका हो सकता है. Persons responsible for the maintenance and penalty. अगर if section 28 subsection 6, if the person is failed, so what is the penalty or who is the responsible? Following persons are responsible: managing director, full-time director in charge of finance, and chief financial officer, and any other person of the company charged by the board of director is the responsible person for the books of accounts of the company. If there may be some fraud in that books of accounts, so punishment क्या हो सकता है? Punishment of the contravention, the imprisonment which may extend it to 1 year, or fine not less than 50,000 but which may be extended to 5 lakhs or both with the imprisonment and fine. दोनों भी हो सकते हैं. अभी चलो अभी मेन पार्ट आ गया डेफिनेशन ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट. Financial statement is defined under section 2 subsection 40 to include. See, this is the inclusive definition of financial statement that specifically they mention what should be included in the statement. Balance sheet, profit and loss account or income expenditure and cash flow statement, statement of change in equity if applicable. Any explanatory notes annexed to or forming a part of financial statement giving the information required to be given and allowed to be given in the form of notes. That is also called as a financial statement. Okay. However, the financial statement with respect to one person company, there is the different types of company. One equity company and other type is one person company. Small company and doormat company may not include the cash flow statement. For that, there is a they are not included the cash flow statement for one person company, small company and doormat company. The financial statement should be prepared for the financial year and shall be in the form as per the schedule 3. Schedule 3 जो define schedule 3 में जो define किया है according जो भी format define किया है according to that every company had to maintain their financial statement and there is a excuse what we can say one person company and small company and doormat company is excluded from the preparation of cash flow statement. For that company's balance sheet and profit and loss or income and expenditure statement is enough as a financial statement. Now, for form of financial statement section 129. Okay. ये अभी नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में कंप्लीट करते हैं. ओके, यहाँ तक आए हम फॉर्म ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट सेक्शन 129 तक. ओके, सो यहाँ पे स्टॉप करते हैं. हैव अ नाइस टाइम. अगर ये टॉपिक नेक्स्ट में होगा तो इसका क्वेश्चन आंसर सेशन होगा. यू हैव टू आंसर द क्वेश्चंस. ओके, हैव अ नाइस टाइम. चलो बाय. अभी लीव करते हैं.